Good evening, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Austin Evans. It's been a cloudy day today, and the temperatures have struggled because of that. But from what I can tell while I was out and about just a few minutes ago, a lot of that cloud cover, at least over the Shreveport-Bossier area, has disappeared. And taking a look at live First Alert Doppler radar, see that stuff popping up there? And it's usually not this heavy looking, but that is not rain over the region. That is being caused by temperature inversions that point the radar down. The radar beam downward, it starts picking up like trees and hills and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. And right now we're in the low to mid 70s. That's across the board. And looking ahead, a week from tomorrow and going into next weekend and the next week after this coming week, it looks like we're going to be above average in terms of temperatures. However, above average is probably at that point going to mean like 89, 90, 91. Really not going to be getting out of control in terms of temperature. And over the next 7 days leading up to when that map is valid and begins being valid, we're going to be very consistent. Temperatures highs right around that 90-degree mark every single day in this forecast, or at least that's what it's looking like right now. And the muggy meter is going to cooperate as well, though we could get up into the green zone here and there. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be uncomfortable to be outside. It'll be nice, especially this weekend, Monday and Tuesday. Now come Wednesday, it will get more humid. We're looking at the threat for some or the potential for the threat of thunderstorms that day. That's at least what I was seeing earlier. And up to Tuesday, we could see an isolated shower or two here and there, but it's not high enough for me to justify placing a 10% on it. So we'll call that non-zero or near zero for rain chances, but still don't be surprised at a sudden shower. Drought conditions have kind of maintained, really, which I'll take that versus getting worse, though the slight area in southwest Arkansas did expand just a bit. That is at least somewhat okay news. I won't call it good, and I won't call it bad, but at least we're not getting worse, and hopefully we will see improvement next Thursday. Your weekend forecast, high right near 90 both days. It's going to be mostly sunny, at least on Sunday. Some clouds on Saturday or both days, and you could see an isolated shower through your weekend, but don't cancel your plans. 78 for a high, 72 for a low this morning. Obviously 78 is well below average for this time of year, and 72 is a few degrees above for lows. And we did record a 100th of an inch of rainfall at the airport today. Here's a live look at a Mattress Plus KSLA tower camera overlooking downtown Shreveport. Things have kind of cleared out just a little bit. In the next 5 hours will show us kind of maintaining that temperature going into 1 o'clock. But it looks like now, with the latest data that's come in, and now that the skies are looking to actually clear out a bit, we're probably going to be dropping into the mid and upper 60s for overnight lows in Shreveport, and more rural areas might actually see the lower 60s. And unfortunately, Natchitoches, you might catch a spare shower moving through. Here's high-res future track. Let's time it out. And, yeah, we could see a bit more cloud cover going into 11 o'clock, but it's not going to be a widespread issue. Going into your Friday, we'll have some sunshine. I'm hoping this is going to be more filtered sunshine. Obviously, Future Track is not very good at, showing thin cloud cover. It's just cloud cover or not, pretty much. And going through the day, we see the potential for an isolated shower or two and the potential to see plenty more sunshine compared to today, and that's why we're forecasting the mid to upper 80s for highs tomorrow. Saturday, sunshine pretty much all day, and I'd be surprised if we didn't hit the upper 80s, if not the very low 90s on Saturday, and it's going to be a very, very nice weekend with plenty of sunshine through Sunday as well. Here is that day planner for your Friday. You can see us rising into the low 80s by noon. It's going to be dependent on sunshine and cloud cover, how quickly we get there, and we're forecasting the mid to upper 80s pretty much across the board. A few places will probably hit the low 90s. And here is that first alert 7-day forecast. Very consistent temperatures throughout the entire forecast, right around that 90-degree mark, right around average for this time of year with pretty low humidity, so it'll be relatively comfortable. And there could be some thunderstorms on Wednesday, but let's get closer to that day before we start discussing details. I have the latest coming up on KSLA News 12 at 10 if you missed that and just want to chill out for the rest of the evening. Meteorologist Matt Jones will be back tomorrow morning on KSLA News 12 this morning starting at 4:30. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday evening.